Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your last video with the Mia headscarf that used this front post double crochet pattern that we did on this square, which I just love and I think is super fun. Today we are going to learn the companion to the front post double crochet, which is the back post double crochet. So this is the square we're going to make today. It just uses single crochet and back post double crochet. And regular double crochet. So I did start this with foundation double crochet, so if you watched the last video you should be able to do that. If not, you're welcome to start with a regular chain and then double crochet. So to do a back post double crochet, I'll just do a single crochet here. So just like with the foundation, or not the foundation, the front post double crochet, it's going to end up a little bit shorter than a regular double crochet. So when I work a regular stitch next to it, I'm going to use a single crochet or maybe a half double crochet, just so that it's a little bit shorter so it matches. Okay, so just a brief reminder, when we worked a front post double crochet, we yarned over, because it's a double crochet, and we inserted our hook around this post of the stitch from the front, around the back, and back out the front. Then we finished that stitch like a normal double crochet, right? That was a front post double crochet. So a back post double crochet is basically the same thing, except now we're going to go around this post from the back. So sometimes I will turn it over to look at it when I do this just because it's easier, but you'll insert your hook from the back. So I've got my hook behind the stitch, going up from the back, and then down back around that post, down the other side, and back out the back. Now I'll yarn over, pull through, and finish my double crochet. So the back post double crochet is basically like a front post double crochet on the back. Fancy. And in the front it will leave this ridge of stitches. And as it turns out, if you do a whole row of front post double crochet, it will leave a ridge on the back, kind of like back post double crochet will leave a ridge on the front. So we're going to do just back post double crochet across this row. So from behind, coming up and going back down around that post, grabbing my yarn, pulling it through, and I kind of pinch this just to make it easier to pull through. Then I'll yarn over and pull through twice to finish the double crochet. You can see here where it wraps around. So if you do color changes, it actually looks pretty cool to see the different color yarn wrap around right here. Alright, wrapping around from the back, back to the back, and finish the double crochet. And then depending on your project, it will tell you what to do at the end of the row. Sometimes you might do back post all the way across to the last stitch, but for this one I'm going to end it with a single crochet in the turn chain. Maybe I am. There we go. So this is just a tiny example of what you're going to do for your blanket square. So that is back post double crochet all the way across, and it leaves this ridge in the front. So now I'm just going to do double crochet on the way back. And once you've learned back post and front post double crochet, then you have access to a slew of other things like the waffle stitch and the basket weave stitch and different cabling techniques. So they're really good techniques to know, and they're often used in combination with each other. You can do alternating back post and front post double crochet to make like ribbing on the end of a project. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one more time. I'm going to do single crochet. Remember, my chain one's not counting as a first single crochet. So I'm going to single crochet in the first stitch, and I'm going to back post double crochet across. From the back, back to the back, pull through. And for the blanket square, this is all I did for that square, was alternating rows of back post double crochet and regular double crochet. And on the back post double crochet rows, I just made sure that my very first and my very last stitch were single crochets, kind of to tie it together. Ooh, I lost my yarn over. It took me, let's see, my square was 23 stitches wide, but that could vary for you based on what yarn you're using, what tension, and just how big you want your square to be. Okay, so that is it for today. That is the back post double crochet. I hope you enjoy it, and just like the front post, it's not a reversible fabric, so it's not going to be the same on the front and the back with this pattern. Okay, happy crocheting, don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.